Well, hi there, it's Brooke. Now we have my 5-circle fall Target tier trays for you. This will be the last tier tray video for fall of 2023. Let's get to tier tray. We are going to start with my white wire tier tray first. And I kind of wanted to do a football theme with this tray, so I have my 2 football hearts from the Mel Denver shop on Etsy. I've gotten a lot of stuff from her shop. So I did grab one of these raffia pumpkins from the Target dollar spot. I just wanted a little more height on it, so I did stick a wood slice underneath of it. I put my first little heart over here in front of it. And then I wanted to use my other kind of raffia pumpkin from last year and put the big heart kind of in front of that one. I struggled a little bit to get those in there and situated around those pumpkins. I think I have it how I want it. Next, I just went through and filled in pumpkins. I did grab one of the white Sherpa pumpkins from Target, and I thought that would just look cute over here. In the back, I filled it out with one of my old velvet pumpkins from the Target dollar spot. This heart moved. I'm gonna set this in here after I put in what else I decided to use. So I grabbed my 2 kind of round coffee mugs. I want to say these were fall or Christmas last year from Hobby Lobby. I just thought they would look cute. No real relation to football. Just thought they looked cute together. And then in the back, I did roll up one of my Hobby Lobby napkins and just set this off to the side here to kind of fill in just a little bit of filler. And there is the other little football heart. So just a super simple football tray. This could easily just sit out without the footballs. And then if you're having like a football party or your game's on, you just throw your little footballs in there and kind of dress it up just a little bit more. Next is my little raffia tray, and for this one I really just wanted to use my little fox. This is a clearance find forever ago from Hobby Lobby. He was kind of my first choice, and I just filled in the bottom to kind of match with him. I decided to grab my little basket from Hobby Lobby and fill it with that new bunch of pumpkins, those little velvet pumpkins that kind of have some new colors this year. I shared those in my fall haul. Over on the other side, I just decided to grab one of my little knit dish towels. I picked these up off of Etsy. I picked up quite a few different colors so I can use them throughout the seasons, and I've just been loving them. So then up on the top, I just went for kind of like the colors I used on the bottom. I did pick up the little glass like amber pumpkin from Target. These are only $1, but what I did notice is I think the stems are plastic. Like they sound kind of glassy, but they feel plastic. And it's the same one for like the $5 one that lights up. The stem is plastic, I do believe. It's nice that it's glass, but kind of weird that the stem is plastic. I don't know. And then I grabbed a more like mustardy color pumpkin. This is Dollar Spot quite a few years ago. And then I grabbed another one of my knit little dishcloths. I use them purely for decoration. I don't know if I would enjoy this texture for a dishcloth, so I just use them for decor. And I thought that that color just went well with all the other colors and the brown. And there's my little fox tray. He's just so cute, and I love pulling him out for the fall time. I just love his colors. This would be cute if it lights up, but I don't know how you would get something in there to light up. I know the bigger one does light up. Next we have my wood and black circle tray to use. They're all circles this time, but when I mix them up, that's usually what I call it. So the inspiration for this tier tray was my little Hello Fall sign that I got from the dollar spot last year. So with this tray, I have a tendency to do just an all green and like white cream tray. Let me know how I would use this sign, and then what could I put with it that would allow me to use like oranges and the other colors of fall with it. Although I do like the green and white. It's a very neutral, soothing kind of tray. The new green pumpkin I picked up at Hobby Lobby looks like perfect with that green. So this little cutie got set up here with the sign. And then down on the bottom, I knew I wanted to use my little white lantern. I do think I have kind of a light green lantern, but I think that would have been too much green. It would have been like an all green tray. That might have looked just a little weird without some contrast. And then I also used my Michael's green little pick pumpkin, and I left the pick on there and the tag. So it could kind of stand up. I really liked how that stood up like that, and I don't really have to, like, it just stands there like that. It's not leaning on anything. I'm excited with these picks and how I've been manipulating them. And then I also grabbed another one of those like creamy natural pumpkins off the big sticks from Hobby Lobby that you could like sit there, or you could even lean it. Sometimes when I lean it like that, it kind of looks like a boob. So I try to watch that. And sometimes when you have the Target dollar spot ones, sometimes they look like Gonzo, the stems do. Just like if you have them like pointing down. This is just, I've been having weird references going on. And then the last little bit that I added was this pick, which comes with 3 little wheats all wrapped together, but I did pull them apart last year. And so I just have them sitting off to the side. So let's get them situated, and then I'll put back my sign. And I thought the wheat and then like the natural pumpkin just looked really well together, and then added in with that white and green. I think I want them just a little pulled back more. And there is my Hello Fall tray. Like I said, let me know what you think, like what else I could put with this sign that would bring in like the oranges, because I've never decorated it that way. Although I do really like this. It's a very neutral thing. If you're not into the colors of fall, something like this would fit like perfect into your house. So when I was decorating these 2 last circle trays, I had already decorated my one tray 3 ways 3 times. I had 3 other of my medium and large size trays, and then the 6 rectangle trays, and then the other 3 circle trays. I like how this worked, like how it came together, but I'm so used to having such of like anything I can choose from. But this is probably more realistic of what normal people have for their fall decor. So you'll have to let me know if it looks good or if it looks kind of gooky, and hopefully nobody just has these few things to decorate their tier tray from. The last one's kind of like that too. You'll have to let me know if it's like, Brooke, you should have pulled things from other trays, or if I did a good job with like a normal size amount of fall decor that the average, just non-tier tray styling YouTuber has in their home. That being said, I decided to use my Hello Pumpkin little tag from the Grain and Lace Home store on Etsy. So that was kind of my like first focal point that I used. I grabbed a lot of orange for this tray. So like where the last tray was basically all green, this tray is basically all orange. So I have an orange lantern also that is just the same as the white. This tray and the last tray are basically shaped the same, and I put that in the basically same spot now that I'm doing them like this. I also really wanted to add my little pilgrims that I have. I got these, well, I took them off my mom's Thanksgiving table one year and said, those are perfect for tier trays. Thank you very much. They are not salt and pepper shakers. They're just little wood pilgrims. They have some really cute pilgrims, and the Native Americans at Hobby Lobby I saw, they were really cute. I was tempted by the little Native Americans. I kind of tried a bunch of different things down here, got frustrated because I didn't like anything, and went back to the top. So on the top, I grabbed my tall olive can from Michael's, and then I grabbed my little plasticky pom-poms. I don't know if they have these out again this year. They're usually over in the regular section in like a big bunch, but I don't know if I've seen them. I've seen like the fuzzy ones, but I don't know if I've seen these more plasticky ones. And I just put them all in there, laid it on its side. And yes, I do that every time. I do have burgundy colored ones of these and yellow, which I could have probably used the yellow ones. It would have tied in with like the corn, and she has kind of some sunflowers on her dress down by the turkey, but I had the orange right there, so that's what I grabbed. And then I also grabbed this orange like wood kind of pumpkin from the Target dollar spot. Like I said, I didn't have a lot that would fit in here nicely. I don't have a lot that are that shape anyways, so I don't know kind of what else I would have used. It would have been nice to kind of have like a cream or a white one maybe that was more that shape, but I did not. Here is my super orange Hello Pumpkin tray. Let me know what you think. I like it. I think it turned out cute. I think I could have probably used the white jar back here, but like I said, it was already being used. If I would have used the green jar on that tray, I think it would have had more of a feel like this one, or would just kind of blended in a little bit. That's probably the one thing I would change on this, or I could have used something else back here that was white. I have pictures and things, but the orange canister was there and I was in a mood to only use what I had out in front of me. So, hello, pumpkin. So for this last raffia tray, and I kind of had in mind what I wanted to do with this one. I just kind of decorated the other ones first, but I knew I wanted to use this little rolling pin that I got that says home on it, and I kind of had looked through my trays and thought it would work best on this one. I had it up here, I had it down here. I didn't want to use it on the white one I had like this, and I wanted to use the footballs on that one. I thought they looked better. So I did end up just kind of sitting it down here, and it'll sit better once I get my other stuff in there. So this is kind of one of those, like, I knew I wanted to use it, but I also had limited choices a little bit. And when I say limited, I'm exaggerating. I still had tons of things, but that I wanted to use with this and that I thought looked good. Let's put it that way. So I ended up just grabbing 3 pumpkins for the bottom. This is this kind of a fur one, but it has like a foam base to it from the dollar spot. This is one from Michael's, and I did take off the pick because it kind of fell off. And then I wanted to put kind of this rust color one in the back, and I only had a big one that didn't really fit. But then when I went back to Target, because I knew they had a Sherpa rust one, they had these little velvet kind of corduroy rust colored ones, and so I grabbed this instead, and that worked out perfect just to set back there. I put it on a wood slice to give it a little bit of height, but it like actually fits in the tray, where like the other one I had to like put in weird, and I just was not liking it. So that is what I went with on the bottom. And then so for the top, I just grabbed 3 pumpkins that were very similar to those colors, but just smaller. I have a little white ceramic pumpkin that I sat in the back on a wood slice to give it some height. I have a green raffia pumpkin I set off to the side. And then I have my little orange ceramic pumpkin, all dollar spot pumpkins, except for the Michael's. That's the only thing not a dollar spot pumpkin. So I knew I needed to put something else over there, and I kind of had thought of this as I was going through and couldn't figure out the bottom, but I grabbed just a little milk can here, put that off to the side, and then I took apart another one of those cone flowers. Like I said, I think these work just great as like single little bud flowers, and they work perfect in here. The colors look so good with the green and the burgundy, and then they're wires so you can bend them any which way you want. I just think these are so cute, and I just love the color this year. They're gonna be somewhere in my house. I don't know where yet, but they're gonna be somewhere. So here's my final tray, my little home tray. I'm so glad I got to use this. I bought it and thought it was so cute, and then it just like sat in my drawer. I didn't know what to do with it because I had my other like natural rolling pins that I like stuck in things, and I did try to stick that in something and it just wasn't working. I think if I had other rolling pins that are the same shape as this, you know, and kind of like not necessarily said something on it, but could be even natural or could be just all stained this darker color or something like that, I could have maybe found a way to like stick it in something. I wasn't gonna put it with my other rolling pins because they're not all the same size, and crap like that really bothers me for some unknown, very peculiar reason. So I'm so glad it worked well in this like green and rust and white tray, and I just think it looks super cute. Well, there was my 5 circle fall Target tiered trays for 2023. Well, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you got some inspiration. And as always, thanks for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.